everybody, this is Pam, and V is behind the camera this time.
Hey guys.
Well, actually, we're going to be switching back and forth, and I'll tell you why. There is a chili competition going on in our town, and this is our second year we're going to enter the chili competition. Last year, we made more of a traditional vegan chili. This year, we're going to put a twist on it, and you're going to see what that twist is coming up. But we're not going to call it a vegan chili. We're going to call it like an Indian spice chili or something like that. And yeah, we're going to put a little twist on the flavor. So we're kind of winging it a little bit here, and we'll adjust the seasonings as we go, as we taste it and see how it goes. But I will put, as always, all the ingredient list in the description box down below so that you don't have to try to take notes or figure it out as you watch the video. But stay tuned, because I really think this is going to be a hit, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
We've been thinking,
and I also think last time we were judged more on the basis that we labeled our chili vegan, and people are like,
All right, so let's get going here and let's see what we got. First, I have this is about 1.5 cups of chopped daikon radish, and I think this will work well. In my chilies before, I have done turnip and things like that, and it always just adds a rich depth of flavor to it. So I think this daikon radish is going to go well. So I'm going to add that.
Nice.
Hear the sizzle? Yeah. And then I have 2 small red onions here that have been chopped. Actually, they're probably medium onions that have been chopped. And that's going in. Which is not traditional chili fare. So I think we're on the right track.
Yeah.
And this is an acorn squash that's chopped. And yeah, I like that too. That adds texture as well, I think,
and it's like a little surprise too, you know.
And we have 2 red bell peppers that have been roasted and then chopped. The seeds have taken out and then chopped up. So I think the roasted red bell peppers will work well, just because you get that little bit of smokiness or that little bit of roasted flavor. We have 2 whole bulbs of garlic, and seriously, folks, 2. 2 whole bulbs. That's a lot of garlic. We're making a lot of chili, I will say, because it is for the competition. So this is probably more than I would make for my family. And you never know. Maybe we'll have leftover.
Yeah.
Depending on how people like it. And this is about a 3-inch piece of ginger.
It's nice and juicy.
That's chopped up. Yeah.
Well, grated up.
Grated up. And this will add a good, I mean, that now we're hitting on the Indian seasonings. When you add in the ginger and the garlic. Yeah. That adds.
See, that's the standard Indian mirepoix. The onion, garlic, ginger. Does it smell good?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh. When you add that ginger, I don't know, the mixture of ginger and garlic and onion and peppers together gives almost like a sweet, spicy scent, you know? Oh, it smells so good.
So coming back to the Indian mirepoix, it's onions, ginger, garlic, and tomatoes.
Yeah.
So that's the...
And we'll add the tomatoes here in a minute.
Yeah.
And this is a whole jalapeno that has been roasted and then seeded and chopped up as well. So.
And the skin's off too, you know, the burnt, the charred skin. You can leave some on, but you know, you don't want too much of that flavor.
I would say you get the smoky flavor. The more you leave on, the more smoky, charred flavor you get.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be up to you.
Yeah. But it kind of, I feel like it kind of leaves a bitterness. So I usually take it off. I have like bits and pieces of black left, but that's about it.
Now I have 2 15-ounce cans of tomato sauce. And I'll tell you, we could have used chopped tomatoes or diced tomatoes in this. And I guess I've always gotten in the habit of using sauce because I have one child that like doesn't like the texture of tomatoes. You know? So if I use tomato sauce, he'll eat it. If I use tomatoes, you know, it's kind of iffy whether he's going to eat it or not. Now it's a little bit thick, so what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of broth to thin it out, and then we're going to switch up the cameras, and V is going to add the seasonings to it before we pressure cook it. And that was about 1/2 quart, about 2 cups of broth that I added. Let me set that back there. I'm going to give it a good stir, and then I'm going to take the camera, and V's going to add the seasonings. All right, let me take the camera real quick. Your turn.
Hey guys, so like I told you guys, now we're winning this, you know, we're trying this. So my seasonings are gonna be, we're gonna measure it as we go, okay? And then
So that's a
smell it.
tablespoon measure.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have a tablespoon measure, and I think I'm gonna start with that. With, I think,
And that is
1 tablespoon of cumin.
And then once you stir it all up, you can
Yeah,
smell better what
yeah.
it smells like.
And then the coriander, I think I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons.
We do have beans and things like that
Yeah.
that'll go in after we cook the vegetables, so it'll be
now
full.
I'm switching to the 1 teaspoon measure. What I'm gonna do is put should I put 1 teaspoon of cayenne? Would it make it too hot?
Let's do a half to start, and then
Okay.
we can always add more.
More if we need. Okay,
Yeah,
this is
'cause
a
we-
half teaspoon.
We have a jalapeno in there.
Yeah. So I'm adding half teaspoon cayenne. And I'm gonna add some dry mango powder to this. I'm starting with one teaspoon. And we'll go as needed because I am gonna add a lime in the end. And the turmeric now, I'm gonna do the half teaspoon with the turmeric.
Yeah.
And so usually we add peanut butter or oregano or something. So me and Pam were talking about this, and I was like, we need some oomph to it. So here's what I'm gonna add. These are dried curry leaves that have been crushed up. You can get it in the grocery store, or you can get it on Amazon pretty much. And it's just curry leaves that have been dried and they crushed up. That's it. Now I'm gonna add.
And when you smell it, I think it'll be a good replacement for the oregano that's in more of a traditional chili, you know, that southwestern flavor.
Like that herb that you need. It smells really good.
Yeah.
I love the fresh one, but I feel like this needs a dry. So I'm gonna add about 1 tablespoon, and then if it needs more, we'll go from there. So I've added for now everything. I'm gonna stir it up. Oh, I didn't add salt. I think about 1 tablespoon.
Let's do a half a tablespoon, and then we can always add a half a tablespoon. So a teaspoon and a half, or a half a tablespoon. Yeah, you can guessed it. Yeah, because we can always add more.
Yeah.
Give it a good stir. Let me see what it's looking like now.
No.
See, we got a big pot full there.
Yep.
We're doing good.
Now I think we're gonna add our beans in here, and then see how the seasoning is.
Right, so let's pressure cook this and get the vegetables all cooked, and then we'll add the beans, the tomato paste if we need it, the lime, and the garam masala at the end.
Yeah.
And then we'll taste it and see what it needs. So we are gonna put the lid on this cooker. Okay, put the lid on the cooker. Can you get it? It's my cooker. Do you want me to get it? Here.
Wait, I'm gonna try.
Make sure it's on there. And now let's change the settings. Let me come around here to pressure. And we'll put it in for just 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then start. And it'll start going. And in 10 minutes, we will be back and we'll add the rest of the ingredients. It looks really good. It's all done cooking. The vegetables are all nice and cooked in here. And I don't know, can you see this? See how rich and thick and rich it is? The radish and I think the squash really add a good richness to it. It looks really good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is add the beans, and then we're gonna add some vegan soy crumbles.
Okay, tell me about the beans.
This is a can of pinto beans, 15-ounce cans. So this is 1 can of pintos, 2 cans of kidney beans, and 1 can of black beans. I just rinsed them and drained them. And we're gonna start with that. If we need more beans, if it needs more, we could add more later. But we're gonna start with that. And let me get that mixed up. And these are the crumbles. Let me pick them up here. These are the crumbles, the soy crumbles. And these are vegan. We checked the ingredients, so there's no dairy, no egg or anything in here. And I'm just gonna crumble them up. Let me rinse my hands real quick from that. And let's stir it up. This looks good. May need a little bit more broth. We'll see.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
think
add
it
tomato paste to it. I may not too, so we'll see. I'm going to add this tomato paste. It gives it a lot of tomato flavor, and it also helps to thicken and make it richer and thicker and richer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so this is just a 6-ounce can of tomato paste. Let's get that mixed up in here. And then I can smell that it needs more seasoning. Yeah, I can smell that it needs more seasoning. But can I say the turmeric made this a beautiful color?
Yeah.
You know? The turmeric in there.
It doesn't need more though. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, it makes it a beautiful. It needs salt and a little more pepper.
Yeah.
I can tell that. And I think the garam masala will help too.
Yeah.
And you were thinking it needs more of the
I think
curry
it,
leaves.
Yeah. And I think it
And this
needs
might
like I think it needs a little maple syrup because there's some
Something
tomato
a little bit
products.
sweet.
Yeah. I feel like with all the tomato products in there, it needs
Yeah, we'll
just
switch
a
off.
little bit. Yeah.
Add the seasonings you want and then taste it and see if you think it needs
Okay.
some maple syrup. And I think we might be good. I don't think we need the broth. It'll be a thicker chili, not not thin.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that.
Yep.
All right, so let's switch off
Okay.
before I make a complete mess of my clothing. And then you can adjust the seasonings a little bit here.
I'm gonna bring the garam masala, the lemon, and I'm gonna grab the maple syrup.
That lemon will add a good zip to it.
Yeah.
You know, a good.
This is my maple syrup. So I think here, let me grab a spoon.
Okay. Don't burn yourself. It's hot.
Okay. I think it needs coriander. I'm gonna add a whole other
Tablespoon?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And think salt.
Yep. So that's about a half a tablespoon. So
Yeah.
another teaspoon and a half.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of.
Cayenne.
Let me let me do
Half a teaspoon of cayenne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We'll
I
give
think I'm
those-
gonna put some more dry mango powder.
We'll give those. Well, you're adding lime too, so we'll give those people something to think
And,
about.
The dry curry leaves. It's about. I added 1 teaspoon earlier.
1
This
tablespoon,
Is,
yeah.
1 tablespoon, and that's the other tablespoon.
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do is just drizzle a little maple syrup.
And that was probably 2 teaspoons, I think.
Yeah. I just want to counter all the tomato products we have in here.
All the acid.
Yeah.
Give a little sweet.
Yeah. You know.
Now we're gonna have to let it sit a little. Well, you got the garam masala
Yeah.
and the lime.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do now. I think I'm gonna add about a whole tablespoon.
How is it tasting?
It,
Is it tasting good?
it tastes good.
Because it'll be different. It'll really give them something to think about.
Yeah.
They'll wonder what we're doing next year.
Now, the garam masala, I think I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons first. And then if I need more, I'll add more. So I put that in there and mix it up.
I can smell that. You added the garam masala. I can smell those spices.
Yeah. I think the garam masala kind of brings all the
Yeah.
spices together. I think I'm gonna need a little more though. Actually, I think it's perfect.
Good.
And now I'm gonna add the lemon.
Or the lime.
Yes, the lime.
Well, it's not really a lemon, so.
I know.
I love your t-shirt.
I know, I love it too.
I'm so excited about this. We need to do this more. V and I were just talking about this, that we need to take more traditional recipes.
Hold on. I just remember something.
What?
I'm gonna add this spice, okay? It's called, it's a black salt. That's what
Oh,
it
okay,
is.
yep.
And I feel like that's gonna give it that oomph that I'm needing right now. I think I need with the black salt. So this is black salt, and it looks pinkish.
I can see the black specks
and it
in there.
smells different.
Yeah,
And it smells different.
yeah.
But I think I'm gonna add half of this right now, and then see if I need more. I think that's what it needs. Do you smell it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking and we need to do this more. Take traditional recipes, veganize them, and add like Indian spices to it and see what we can do with it, just to be creative. Get creative in the kitchen. What do you think? Good?
I think so. Here.
Yay!
I think it's good.
And we have to bring this in tomorrow morning. I like it.
Right? It's the black salt that kind of added that
kick. And there's a little bit of heat at the end.
Yeah.
But it's thick and rich like a chili, but it does have that Indian kick, Indian spice to it. Oh, this is an awesome recipe.
Yeah, I like it. I think the black salt is.
Yep.
It did perfect. Like it just hit me. I was like, oh, that's what I
think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think now it's like it's what we wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take this in tomorrow morning. Wish us luck, and we will let you know how it goes.
Yeah, and check us out on all the social platforms. We're everywhere we are, and we do our lives every Friday. You know, we check in with our weight and everything. We're holding ourselves responsible for our actions. And on Instagram, we post our whatever we eat throughout the day and everything. So check us out. Check this. Try it out. Tell us how you like it. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.